Now students, today's practical is communication between two networks. We will see how packets move from one network to another network. In the previous practicals, we have communicated within our own network. Now we will move outside our network. For this, click on the network devices, click on the switches. Now press Ctrl and select one switch. So I am selecting 2950-24. Dash 24 means it is a 24 port switch. Click on the work area and click on another work area. So we are having two switches in our work area. Next, click on the end devices, press Ctrl, click on PC and click some PCs around the switch, and similarly press Ctrl and click on the laptop so that our network is differentiated. Place these laptops around the other switch. Next step, we have to connect switch with the PCs or laptop. Go to connection, click Control and press on the automatic control connections and simply connect all the PCs. Click all the laptops to switch number 4 of our scenario. Now these PCs and laptops, they are physically on the network. Here network 1 with network address 192.168.10.0. This is our network 1 and network address is 192.168.10. Network 2, with IP address 192.168.20.0. So in the first case it is 10.0, 192.168.10.0. In the second case it is 20.0. It should be presentable, clearly differentiating between network 2 and network 1. So you can see this is network 2 and this is your network 1. Okay. Now what is the next step? We have to give IP addresses to all the PCs and laptop. So click on PC 0 and go to desktop. IP address right here 192.168.10. I have said that we will not use .0 and .1, so we will use .2. Note here students, 192.168.10.2. Click on subnet mask. Now in this practical, because we are connecting between two different networks, so what we will do, we will put gateway address also. In the previous practical we didn't put gateway address. Click here and write here 192.168.10.1. Similarly, give IP addresses to all the PCs. Application IP address 192.168.10.6 and gateway address 192.168.10.1. Now all the PCs of network 1 are configured. Similarly, configure all the laptops of network 2, go to laptop number 0, click on desktop and go to IP address. Now it will be 192.168.20 dot, we will not give 0, we will not give 1, 20.2. Click on subnet mask, go to gateway, and gateway now it will be in the gateway, now it will be dot 1, now 192.168.20.1. Similarly, go to laptop 1, assign the IP addresses. Gateway address 192.168.20.1, and go to the last laptop, put the IP addresses. You can use anything between 2 and 254 at the last. For example, I can take here 77 also. It will, but make it a habit to give IP address into sequence. 192.168.20.1 will a gateway address. Now all my PCs in the within my network are configured. Now I can check. Click on the real-time mode. Take one simple PDU. Click between PC1 and PC4. So when I see PDU window, it says successful. Okay. Similarly, check this into the other network 2 also. It says successful. That means my PCs and laptops are successfully configured. Next step, I have to connect these two PCs. So now keep it in mind. One new device we are going to introduce. Whenever you are going outside your network, you have to use router for it. Router or manageable switches. Router or manageable switches. We will go for router first. Click on the network devices. Again click on the network devices. Click on the router, and you can take any router. So I am taking PT router, packet tracer router. Click on the packet tracer router and click on the work area. Router is available to you. Next step, we have to connect the networks with the router. Network with the router. Okay, go to the connections and select a straight cable. Go to the connections, select a straight cable. Go to switch 3, click on this. There are many ports available to you. You can select any fast Ethernet port. Then go to the router, click on this. Now it is showing you many ports: auxiliary port, console port, fast Ethernet, serial port, fast Ethernet. So you have to select fast Ethernet, select 0 by 0. Okay, click on this. Now similarly, take another straight cable, go to router, click the other fast Ethernet port 1 by 0 and go to the switch and click on any of the port. Now your router is physically connected, but it is not connected for communication. We have to assign some addresses also over here. Click on the router, go to configuration. Now in configuration, there is interface. On the interface, click on 0 by 0. Click on 0 by 0, and because 0 by 0 is connected with network 1, how will you come to know? Simply go to options, preferences, and always shows port levels. Now it is showing 0 by 0 over here and 1 by 0 over here. Now click on the router, then fast Ethernet 0 by 0 in the interface. Click here the gateway address which you put into the network 1 192.168.10.1. Okay, click on the subnet mask. Don't forget to click on the port status to on. Switch on the port by clicking on the on and then simply cross it. Now again click on the router. Similarly go to fast Ethernet 1/0. Now this switch on the router over here. On the IP address put 192.168.20.1 and click over here and cross it and wait for sometimes until all the symbols converts from orange red to orange to green. Now click on the simulation mode. It might be showing many protocols. Click on show all oblique none. Go to edit filters. Click on ICMP protocol. Take a simple PDU. Click on PC1 and then at the other side click on let me laptop 0. Now first click packet is activated. Second click packet moves from PC1 to switch 3. Next click packet moves from switch 3 to router 0 and it is failed over here. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Now delete this scenario. Again try it. Click on PC 0 and click on laptop 0. First click packet moves. Packet is activated. Second click packet moves from PC 0 to switch 3. Next click packet moves from PC 3 to router 0. Next click packet moves from router 0 to switch 4. Next click packet moves from switch 4 to laptop 0. Now my packet has reached to its destination. Now it will be acknowledged. Next click acknowledgement goes from laptop 0 to switch 4. Next click acknowledgement goes from switch 4 to router 0. Next click it goes from switch 3 router 0 to switch 3, then from switch 3 to PC 0 and it is acknowledged. Now let us see how packets are moving from network 2 to network 1. Take one PDU, click on laptop 3 and we will try to send it to PC 3 on the network 1. Okay, first click packet is activated. Second click packet goes to switch 4. Next click it goes to the router. Again it fails. Don't worry. Delete it and restart. Take the PDU. Click on laptop 3. We will try to send it on PC 3. First click it is goes to switch. Next click it goes to the router. Next click it goes to the switch 3. Next click it reaches PC 3. Next click PC 3 sends an acknowledgement. Then it goes to the router. Then it goes to the switch and then it is acknowledged to laptop 3.